Those two wrestlers joining us now. We have senior TJ Kester and junior Jake Knight. Congratulations to both of you. State champions. You're a three-time state champ. You're now a two-time state champ. TJ, I'll start with you being the senior. What was last night at Wells Fargo Arena like, or even the last couple days at Wells Fargo Arena like, knowing it was your last time going there to wrestle?
Just really special knowing it's the last time I'm there with my teammates, last competition I'll be there with my teammates. Just really taking in the moment.
Were there any nerves for you at all, or were you just so laser focused you weren't worried about anything?
Yeah, it was kind of weird that I wasn't really at all nervous. Just was laser focused on what I was going to do.
So for you, Jake, you've obviously been there now 3 years.
Yep.
Was it any different this time around, knowing that, one, you didn't have to worry about defending, but two, you wanted to get back there and win again?
Yeah, I think every year it gets a little bit easier mentally because you're used to the atmosphere, and it's not, once you realize it's just another match, it doesn't.
When you come in and do you look at the brackets? Do you kind of size things up? Because I think you were the top seed, right? So it kind of puts a target on your back, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really look at my bracket too much. It's kind of me and Cale Vandermark, and then up here, and then it was there's a pretty big gap between us, so I kind of knew who I was going to have.
Sure.
So I didn't really pay I paid much attention to the bracket.
Did you look at your bracket? I mean, you were a 2 seed, right? So did that maybe like, hey, they're kind of throwing me under the bus a little bit? I'm a 2 seed here?
Well, I knew going into it that it was going to be hard matches either way in the semis and finals, obviously. So I was just making sure I took it one match at a time, and eventually got to the finals and won.
Did you do anything different? Because watching your match, you eventually catch him, and you get him to his back. Were you surprised by that at all?
Not too surprised. I knew, like, through the match, I could feel that I was getting him tired, and I was getting in on my shots and everything. Yeah.
What was that moment like to get your hand raised?
Felt really good. I would say all my teammates were in the background celebrating, and it really meant a lot.
Jake, you kind of set the tone there that night, being the first Bettendorf wrestler of 3 that got to step on the mat that night. For you to go out there, and you were very businesslike. You get a few takedowns early. You end up, I think it was 11-7 was the final score or whatever it was. But to get that first one for the team that night, what did that mean to you?
It felt good to get the team going. I think that's a big thing. If you can watch a teammate win, you get more confident.
How hard or easy is it to wrestle for Dad? And first, answer that, and then I got a follow-up for you. So
it's pretty easy. He makes it pretty easy, and I like it.
To win, and then to have him in the corner, and you get to celebrate with him. He's the first person you see, and all that. What's that moment like for you?
It's really cool. I mean, I got one more year of him coaching me, so just trying to enjoy it.
Have you ever seen the two of them go at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who gets the better of who?
Not really sure.
Now, Dad's a little bit older too now, so you're probably a little quicker.
Yeah, I've got him maybe once, but
then
he starts trying.
Okay, I'll talk to him later. We'll see what he says. So for you guys coming from such a historic program in Bettendorf, how important is it to kind of keep that standard? You finished second as a team in the team running, in the team total with points and things like that, but to get state champions, to have people there every year, what does that mean to you guys to be part of that legacy?
I mean, it's just really special being part of that legacy, like you said, and I'm hoping that it keeps continuing to improve. I know my brother's going to have 2 more years there, and I hope he can eventually get a state title.
So what's the motivation for you for next year, knowing that you've got 2 and you got 1 year left?
Just get back on top and finish out strong.
So how do you do it? What do you have to do to continually to improve your game?
Go back to practice right away. I mean, I wrestle next Wednesday down in Coralville.
Okay. So obviously during the season, you can't eat whatever you want because you got to keep at a weight and things like that. So as soon as the matches were over, everything's done last night, first thing you had to eat?
I think the first thing I had to eat was some M&Ms.
Okay.
Because I went up to see some of my club coaches, and they insisted on buying me M&Ms.
Now, what's one thing you can eat now that you couldn't eat during season?
A big thing is like candy or like soda.
Okay.
I wasn't really in that.
Okay. How about for you, Jake?
The first time we ate, I think we came back and had pizza. I actually had a strawberry smoothie and a funnel cake, but
Okay.
I don't really count that. But
What do you like to eat now?
I like ice cream.
Ice cream. Awesome. Well, guys, congratulations. 3-time state champ, 2-time state champ. Go back, get a third one next year, all right?
Thank you.
All right.